Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the troubleshooting guide for DTC P00FE, which indicates an evaporative emission (EVAP) vent line blockage in your 2023 Honda Accord. This issue is diagnosed when the powertrain control module (PCM) detects an abnormal pressure change in the EVAP system during the transition from sealed to open conditions. This malfunction may arise due to several potential problems in critical components responsible for vapor control in the fuel system. It is vital to understand each component's function, location, and how they interrelate to effectively troubleshoot this DTC. The purpose of this guide is to equip you with the necessary information and troubleshooting steps to resolve P00FE with precision. DTC P00FE is specifically associated with the evaporative emission system, which is critical for reducing hydrocarbon emissions from the fuel tank. The PCM monitors this system, especially assessing the fuel vent tube, EVAP canister, and the fuel tank vapor control valve, which are all integrated with the fuel tank. The fuel vent tube allows vapors to escape. The EVAP canister absorbs these vapors, and the vapor control valve regulates their release into the intake. Problems in this system can significantly affect vehicle performance and emissions. Proper functioning of these components is essential for maintaining emission standards and optimal engine performance. Several factors can lead to the P00FE DTC, each affecting the functionality of the evaporative emission system. Firstly, a clogged fuel vent tube can restrict vapor flow and affect system pressure. Secondly, a faulty EVAP canister may not absorb vapors effectively, causing pressure inconsistencies. Additionally, a malfunctioning fuel tank vapor control valve can fail to regulate vapor release, leading to further pressure issues. Each of these potential causes should be examined carefully to determine the specific failure point in the system and to ensure proper remediation. When experiencing DTC P00FE, several symptoms might manifest, signaling that the evaporative emission system is compromised. Firstly, the most immediate indicator is the illumination of the check engine light, which warns the driver of underlying issues. Secondly, drivers may notice reduced fuel efficiency due to improper fuel vapor management. Lastly, this issue could lead to imminent failures in emissions testing, as the vehicle may not meet stringent emission standards. Each of these symptoms serves as a clear call to action for further investigation and repair to restore system functionality. In the first troubleshooting step for P00FE, the initial action is to turn the vehicle to the on mode, which activates the power systems without starting the engine. After that, access the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, and navigate to the Function Tests section. It's crucial to perform the test for the EVAP system to determine if any faults can be directly replicated. The results obtained will confirm whether the PCM's reading aligns with the expected behavior of the components. This thorough process lays the groundwork for an informed diagnosis based on the live data from the vehicle's systems. The second step focuses on inspecting the fuel vent tube for potential blockages. Begin by disconnecting the fuel vent tube from the EVAP canister. It's essential to connect a harmonic hose and a vacuum pump, such as the Snap-on YA4000B, to the fuel vent tube. Apply a vacuum to this tube to test its integrity. Normal conditions dictate that the fuel vent tube should not hold vacuum. If it does, it indicates an obstruction likely in the tube itself, warranting further inspection or replacement. The accurate reading here is essential in determining the state of the fuel vent tube. The third step requires inspecting the EVAP canister for any faults. After disconnecting the fuel vent tube from the canister, connect the appropriate hose to the EVAP canister's vent tube port. It's important to attach the vacuum pump to this setup and switch the vehicle to on mode. Once you apply a specified vacuum of 1.3 kilopascal, closely observe the HDS data for the fuel tank pressure FTP sensor. A healthy response indicates the evap canister is functioning correctly, while a lack of change could point toward malfunction or blockage within the canister itself. This test is fundamental to ensure the canister's proper operation in managing fuel vapors. In the final troubleshooting step, you will need to evaluate the fuel tank vapor control valve's status. If previous inspections of the fuel vent tube and evap canister yielded normal conditions, the focus must shift solely to the vapor control valve, positioned likewise in association with the fuel tank. Examination will confirm whether this component is functioning correctly or if it's the source of the fault. If abnormalities were discovered, replacement may be required to restore proper functionality of the evap system. Confirming the issue here is crucial to fully resolving the DTC P00FE error. After completing all necessary repairs related to DTC P00FE, it's vital to execute a final repair verification step to ensure the issue has been resolved. Start by clearing any diagnostic trouble codes from the PCM. Subsequently, conduct a test drive under normal operating conditions to ensure that the vehicle responds as expected and that the check engine light does not re-illuminate. By confirming successful operation without faults, you can ascertain that the evaporative emission system is now functioning properly. This verification is pivotal before returning the vehicle to the owner, ensuring peace of mind regarding the repairs made. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P00FE, it is essential to establish a routine maintenance routine focused on the evaporative emission system. Conduct regular checks on the system, including the inspection of the fuel vent tube and evap canister for signs of wear or damage. Monitoring fuel quality is equally important, as contaminants can lead to clogging of the system components. Additionally, ensure that there are no obstructions in the passageways associated with the vapor control systems. Proactive maintenance can significantly reduce the likelihood of future faults, ensuring long-term vehicle performance. In conclusion, effectively addressing DTC P00FE involves recognizing the symptoms early and systematically following the outlined troubleshooting steps. Understanding each component's function, specifically the fuel vent tube, evap canister, and vapor control valve, is fundamental to pinpointing the root cause. By effectively applying repairs, confirming successful function, and implementing a regime of preventive maintenance, you strengthen the reliability of the vehicle's evaporative emission system. Emphasizing these practices will not only enhance performance, but also ensure compliance with emission standards, ultimately supporting a greener environment. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.